So, imagine 3 ancient Chinese monks wandering from village to village for decades, right? And without speaking a single word, like 0 words.
Yeah, not a peep for decades.
Exactly. And their only action was just standing in the village square and laughing. But somehow, with just that one strange action, they miraculously changed thousands of lives. So, welcome to your deep dive for today.
It's definitely one of those fascinating stories we have.
It really is. We are jumping into a powerful story from our sources called The Last Laugh, Wisdom of the Three Monks. And our mission today is to discover how, their unstoppable joy can actually become your ultimate tool for resilience.
Right, because the method these monks used was, it was incredibly disruptive. When they arrived at a new village, they didn't set up a pulpit or ask for donations or anything.
Just showed up.
They just showed up, stood right in the center of the square, and started laughing. And I don't mean like a polite little chuckle. This was a deep, genuine, just unstoppable belly laugh.
I mean, at first the villagers must have just stared at them, totally confused by what was going on.
Oh, absolutely. But then, a child would start smiling, or a farmer would forget about his ruined crops just for a second.
It's contagious.
Exactly. That pure emotion would spread until the entire village was literally just laughing together. No sermon, no words, just a shared physical release of tension.
It's exactly like catching the giggles during a tense, dead silent workplace meeting.
Oh yeah, we've all been there.
Right. You don't even need to know what the joke is. The pure laughter just instantly melts the tension in the room, and nobody even needs to give a lecture on stress management.
That's a perfect comparison. And, that contagious joy worked beautifully for years. But eventually, this whole philosophy of laughter had to face the ultimate tragedy.
Right.
One of the monks died. So naturally, the villagers gathered around. They were expecting tears, profound sadness, like the typical grief you'd see when losing a lifelong companion.
Of course.
But instead, the surviving 2 monks stood over their friend's body and laughed harder than they ever had before.
Okay, wait, I have to stop you right there. They are laughing at their friend's funeral.
Yes, just completely losing it.
That sounds incredibly callous. Like, how can you possibly just stand there and laugh when someone you love is dead? It seems so disrespectful.
Well, it definitely looked shocking from the outside, but that shock was highly intentional, because in that exact moment, one of the remaining monks finally broke their decades of silence to explain.
Oh, wow. He actually spoke.
He did. He told the villagers that years ago, the 3 of them had made a bet on who would die first.
You're kidding?
Nope. And their friend had won the bet.
Oh, man. So to them, this wasn't a loss at all. It was literally a victory celebration for their friend beating them to the finish line.
Exactly. And the winning monk didn't just, leave it at a laugh. He left literal instructions to guarantee the celebration continued.
What kind of instructions?
He demanded that they not wash his body or change his robes before the cremation.
That's unusual.
It is. But his reasoning was profound. He said, the filth of the world had never touched him through his laughter.
Ah, I see. Because the laughter was his mechanism for detachment. Like, he didn't absorb all those worldly anxieties around him.
Right. It acted as the psychological shield. And that actually leads to this incredible emotional shift during the funeral scene.
What happened?
Well, they placed his unwashed body, still in his old robes, onto the funeral pyre and lit the fire. And as the flames rose up, hidden fireworks suddenly exploded from his robes in just 100 different colors.
That is genius. Even in death, he planned one final joke. He had secretly hidden those fireworks under his clothes just to instantly transform all the village's potential grief into this explosive joy. I mean, you can't help but laugh when a sad funeral pyre suddenly turns into a literal fireworks display.
It's brilliant. And this story really exposes a critical flaw in how most of us operate today. We delay happiness.
We really do.
People tell themselves, I'll be happy when I get that promotion. Or I'll finally relax when all my problems are solved.
Yeah, always waiting for the next thing.
But these monks prove that joy is not the destination. Joy is the vehicle that gets you there. By laughing first, you flat out refuse to anchor your happiness to uncontrollable future outcomes.
Which brings us right back to the workplace, really. Like, when an impossible project lands on your desk or you are staring down a crushing deadline, that stress is very real. We definitely aren't saying you should just laugh and ignore the actual work.
No, of course not. Because avoiding the problem doesn't actually solve it.
Right. But if you can find a way to laugh in that moment, you break the mental gridlock, The laughter just shatters the tension, giving you the perspective you need to actually tackle that impossible project effectively. You laugh so the burden becomes light enough to carry.
Exactly. You don't wait for life to be perfect to start laughing. You use laughter to navigate the imperfection.
That's so powerful. Just picture that old monk wandering around with fireworks secretly tucked under his robes, right? Facing the end, but still actively planning his final laugh.
It's an amazing image.
So we want to leave you with this. If joy is the vehicle that gets you through hard times, what is a metaphorical firework that you can secretly hide in your own daily routine? Like, what can you plant today to trigger unexpected laughter and break the tension the next time you feel completely overwhelmed? You realize you are inherently bigger than the circumstances happening to you.
Yes. Society constantly teaches us, especially young people, to delay happiness. We tell ourselves, I will finally relax when I get that degree.
Or, I will be happy when I get the promotion. We turn joy into a destination we have to earn.
But the monks prove that joy is the vehicle that gets you there. Laughing in the face of pressure doesn't mean your problems aren't real.
Or that you're ignoring them.
Right. It means you are consciously choosing not to let those problems define your internal state. Laughter is the mechanism that keeps the stress from sticking to you.
You don't wait for a perfect life to laugh. You laugh to make life lighter. You mentally close out those 100 anxious browser tabs we talked about at the start, at least for a moment, to remind yourself that you are not your stress.
Leaving you with this to mull over. If laughter acts as a protective shield against the filth of the world,